Hi guys, what is going on and welcome to another video. So I thought for today's video I'd just bring you through my day and just show you what my daily routine looks like when I'm back home. So I'm going to show you my meals, I'm going to bring you through my training session and whatever else I get up to in between. Pablo, you keep knocking the camera when I'm trying to talk. Guys, he keeps like headbutting the camera when I'm trying to speak to you. So as I was saying, you would have just seen my usual morning routine. I don't do a spin session every morning. I'm currently doing like 2 to 3 per week when I get up in the morning, and I've been thoroughly enjoying them, to be honest. During the colder months in Ireland, which is basically every month, I find I'm a lot more inclined to get sick when I am going from like a really sweaty session out into the cold. So I just thought I'd invest in my own little spin bike and I've been loving it. So I did 30 minutes this morning and that's my second session of this week. You would have also seen me having my greens and I had a little snack before today's spin session. So sometimes I do it fasted, other times I have something small to eat like my yogurt and corn cakes. It just depends on my hunger levels that morning. I trained later than usual last night and I only had one meal after the gym, so when I woke I was like, I am not doing anything until I have my cup of coffee, my corn cakes and my yogurt. That's my usual kind of morning routine. I do client work when I'm on my spin bike and I normally listen to a podcast of some sort as well, just to ease myself into the day as best I can. I was getting into a bad habit of like scrolling while I'm doing my cardio, and I know it's not that much of a bad habit, but I just found myself aimlessly scrolling while I was on my spin session. So instead now I've told myself that I'm going to do one podcast, whether it's like business orientated. Today's one was more like mindset / relationships orientated, and I also listen to some educational podcasts as well. So it's just a much better way to start the day than just scrolling on Instagram. So that's how my morning went. Productive so far. I just don't understand the core stability that this dog has. Like, he just sits there comfortably. I'm like sitting on my laptop working away and I look over and like this is what I see, and he'd stay there all day. Very strange dog. Like, this needs to be on TikTok. So mandatory mask wearing was lifted 2 days ago in Ireland. You no longer have to wear a mask in public places or like restaurants and schools, I believe, which is so strange. Like, leaving the apartment, I'm automatically reaching for a mask because we've had to wear one for so long. But it's a really strange time. Like, some people are still wearing them, some people aren't. It's really hard to know what to do in these situations. Anyway, I'm just outside Tesco, going to pop in now and pick up a few bits. I'm absolutely starving, to be honest, so I'm going to be running around this supermarket and running home as fast as I can to make my actual breakfast, because I wouldn't really count my corn cakes and yogurt as a breakfast. It's more of just a little light snack to keep me going in the morning. So I took a quick pit stop when I was coming back from Tesco to go and get some content for Legend London. I'm working with them for this month, but it's absolutely pissing rain outside, so myself and Danielle just pulled up at a car park, got a few pics, and I'm ready to have my breakfast. So I'm going to show you what I'm having now. This is today's breakfast setup. So I have some chicken sausages, I have bacon medallions, so I always go for the leaner choice. I normally get my medallions and my food shop in general in Aldi, but I was just passing Tesco today, so it was easier. And these ones do look super lean. To be fair, you can't really see any fat on them. I have an avocado, I'm going to have some eggs, and I'm also going to have a bagel. So I'm going to put this together now. I normally air fry the medallions and the chicken sausages, and I'm just going to cut up and season a little bit of avocado as well. Breakfast is served. I slightly burned my chicken sausages, but we're going to ignore that. I think with a little bit of ketchup we might get away with it. But this is today's breakfast. I'm going to tuck in now. So I just had a call with my team and came out of my bedroom no longer than 10 minutes. I would say it was actually less than 10 minutes, and I came out and the bin had been torn to shreds. He literally picked up the bin and turned it upside down and ate everything inside it in literally 8 minutes. Like, how much damage can you do in 8 minutes? So I just spent the last 20 minutes peeling dry tea bags from the tiles in my kitchen. But anyway, just thought I'd sit down and have a chatty about my new earphones. So I've had them for the last 3 weeks or so, and when I put them up on my Instagram story, I had honestly more DMs than ever about a product, asking me to review it and just let you know what I thought of them. So this is what they look like. As you can see, they're really small and tidy, and they still have this little extra attachment to make sure it actually like sticks into your ear. Before these ones, I had the AirPods, and of course, like everyone else on the planet, I lost them, and I always found that they were just falling out and they were just too small for me. Like, I'm quite a scattered person, so these ones are a much better size. They obviously come with the case that charges them as well. So they're called the Beats Fit Pro True Wireless, and so far so good. So when I got them first, I put them in, and it says that they're noise cancelling. And when I put them in, I could hear the speakers in the gym. I could hear people talking around me. I was like, am I missing something? Or did Beats actually missell me this product? But it turns out there's actually two settings with them. So there's the mode that you can sort of hear a little bit of what's going on outside your headphones. And then there's the full noise cancellation mode, which I absolutely love. This is why I rate these so highly, guys. When I'm out walking with Pabs or like just in around town, I hate having noise cancelling headphones in because it makes me like a little bit anxious when I can't hear anything at all that's going on with my surroundings. Like if I'm crossing the road, or if there was someone walking up close behind me, you can't hear it when you've noise cancelling headphones in, and I don't like that at all. So I always feel safe when I'm wearing them outside the gym. And then obviously inside the gym, when I want to listen to my own tunes, like a bit of Pop Smoke, you just press them in and it goes to the other mode and you don't hear anything around you. So for that reason alone, I rate them extremely highly. I think you get about 6 hours of listening time once you charge them up. I've had these for the last 3 weeks, and I think I've only charged them like once, maybe twice, for a few hours, so they do last quite long as well. So yeah, there you go, guys. Definitely recommend them. I am training posterior chain today with Danielle, and I can't wait. It's one of my favorite training days of the week, and I don't know if I've shown you a full like posterior chain day recently on my channel. A lot of you do ask about it, so I've actually hired a videographer for today's workout edit, and I'm just about to have my pre-workout oats, so I'm going to tuck into those now, and I'm going to bring you through my workout when I get to the gym as well. So I hope you enjoy it. So these are my pre-workout oats, and I also have a 1.5 scoops of whey isolate in my shaker. So I'm going to eat this now, probably give myself like 40 minutes or so to digest it, and then I will catch you at the gym. Right, I am back from the gym, and you can probably hear the microwave. My post-workout meal is in the microwave now. I actually took like probably an hour today before I had my post-workout meal. Sometimes when I train like really heavy, especially on leg days, I lose my appetite when I come back from the gym. I also get like really bloated during my session too, and sometimes it takes like 40 minutes to an hour to go down when I come home. And I try my best not to eat when my body's already under stress, like when it's bloated or inflamed after my sessions. If you also get bloated while you're having a really hard workout, then it is completely normal. You probably just heard my microwave beep. I'm going to show you what I'm having for my post-workout meal. I'm having some Weetabix as my post-workout meal today. So I know it looks kind of disgusting, but you have to trust, guys. These are actually really, really good, and they're high in fiber, high in iron, and they're just easily digestible. So I'm having some Weetabix. I'm also eating like more dairy than what I'd be used to today, just to highlight that. I normally don't have like this much milk and dairy in my diet, but these were just the meals that I fancied today. And if there are days where I have a bit more dairy than what I'm used to, I'm not too fussed once it's not every day. And I'm having, as my protein source, well, carbs as well, I'm having a protein brownie. So I just added some sweetener and put in my banana and a little bit of blueberries. Top notch post-workout meal, if you ask. So in that workout, you would have seen me using my Versa Grips. So I've launched the Versa Grips before, but this is the new print that I worked on, and it actually just launched on site. So they launched yesterday. They make such a difference to the amount of weight that you can pull, especially for movements like deadlifts and RDLs or any rowing movement. I always found that my grip strength would go before the muscle group that I'm trying to train. Whereas when you put on the Versa grips, I probably should have showed you these while I was at the gym, but it completely slipped my mind. But basically, when you're wearing the Versa grips, it's almost like a hook at the end of your arm as opposed to like relying on your wrists or your fingers. So this is what they look like when they're on. You put the bar or the dumbbell in here, you grip it and twist, and when I tell you, it doesn't budge. And I have both men's sizes and female sizes available because obviously us girls have smaller wrists and we don't want to exclude the guys either. So I made 2 sizes in these and they are back on site. I also restocked the lifting straps. I don't have those in my gear bag right now. I think I actually left them in Danielle's bag by accident, but I added new silicone grips to the lifting straps as well, just to make sure that you have maximum grip strength when you're at the gym. Pablo, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? So I got Pablo a new harness and it's honestly the cutest little thing ever. It's like a little fur coat. Sermon. There we go. Looking good, boys. He does not look impressed. So this is very unlike me, but I'm only putting on my Apple Watch now because it was charging all day. So I'm sure anyone else that tracks their steps can understand how annoying it is to put on your Apple Watch at like 5 p.m. I feel like I should have honestly just waited until tomorrow, but my steps were still tracked on my phone. And I'm going to give Alex full credit for this because he showed me how to do it, and it's honestly been life-changing for anyone that is into tracking their steps. He found a way of getting your steps to show up on the screen. So this is what my Apple Watch screen looks like, and I put it up on my Instagram story last time on how to like get the steps to show up. So you need to download this app called the Steps app. This is what it looks like if it wants to focus. So you can track your steps on the app, and then once you download it, you can add it to show up on the screen of your watch, and it's actually just been so handy. So as I said, Alex is getting full credit for this because it's been life-changing. So I've only done 4,300 steps so far today, which isn't great, to be honest. Normally at this stage I'd be like close enough to my goal, but other than training today, I spent the majority of my time in the kitchen making meals or else behind my laptop. So it's time for myself and Pabs to go out and get some steps in. It is an absolutely stunning evening as well tonight, guys. Myself and Pabs are off. Favorite part of my day. So this walkway is like so close to my house, and it's literally my favorite thing about living in Cork. Like, I just absolutely love it. It's honestly so easy to get your steps in when these are the views. Now I'm not going to lie, we don't always get this weather. Sure we don't, Pabs? Half the time we are walking in the rain, but we still enjoy it. Okay, so I am just back from my walk with Pabs. I just put on the dishwasher, did a little bit of tidying, organised my clothes and stuff. And I'm just having my last meal of the day. So in here I have pasta, tuna, light mayonnaise and sweet corn. This is very much one of my prison meals that I thoroughly enjoy most days of the week. To be fair, most days I have some form of pasta, whether that's pasta with chicken, pasta with beef mince, or as pasta with tuna. I actually don't think there's a day that goes by without a bowl of pasta of some sort. This is tonight's dinner. Not much effort gone into it, but it's simple, it's quick, and the macros are great. So that's how I'm going to be finishing off my meals today. I'm just about to tuck into this, and I'm also starting Euphoria on Netflix because Victoria has been hyping it up to me. There's so many memes going around and so many TikToks going around about it, and I feel very out of the loop. So I'm going to start that tonight and put my feet up early and just properly relax for the weekend. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.